Hey everybody, welcome to Bones and Broadheads. It's Monday, October 8th, and we just got back from Albia from a hard weekend of hunting last night. So I first started out my weekend Friday night. Got to go out Friday night. It was a cold front was moving through. It was cool, north wind. I figured what better time than to have the first set of the year be in the stand I shot my buck out of last year. I tell you what, that spot did not disappoint, that funnel. So I saw about 20 deer total. Right off the bat, about 3 o'clock when I got in the stand that afternoon, deer moving right away. Saw a few small bucks sparring, checking scrapes. Also saw a big 9-pointer. I say big not from a rack standpoint, but just from an overall body standpoint. The deer was just massive. Saw another good buck that I couldn't get on camera. It was getting a little dark. But overall, like I said, saw 20 deer, a lot of good deer movement, just didn't have a doe or a buck that I wanted to shoot coming in bow range so I could close the deal. On Saturday morning, I sat in the stand that I talked about before by this open gate where the deer kind of transitioned from feeding into their beds. And we saw about 15 deer that morning. Nothing that came in, again, close enough to shoot. And I think the lesson I learned there is it's the first time, it's a new stand. First time I sat there, I really think this stand could be even more effective if we bump it in another 20 or 30 yards. So Saturday night, this is the night that I was looking forward to. The wind was right, temperature was still cool. I was going to go sit up on my brassica plot. We got a lot of pictures of bucks up there, so I was pretty excited to sit up there and try that out. New plot, new stand location. So we went up there, sat there, and saw a lot of deer activity. Actually saw a bobcat as well. I wasn't able to get that on camera, but moved through pretty quick, but got to see my first bobcat on stand. And I did have the opportunity on Saturday evening to harvest a doe. Unfortunately, I did everything right from a camera standpoint. I was filming myself, had the deer in the viewfinder at 25 yards, and I shot it, and I forgot to hit the record button when I looked back at the camera. So, lesson learned early. Always make sure the camera's recording. But either way, no matter if I got it on film or I didn't, I still got some venison for the freezer, which is a great thing. Katie and I love to eat deer meat, so we've got our quota filled for the year on that. Now we can focus on shooting some more does, donating those does to the hungry here in Iowa with the Hush program. So, Sunday morning, Katie finally arrived on Saturday evening, so Sunday morning she got to go out and hunt. We sat in the same stand I sat in Saturday morning. Didn't have a lot of activity that morning, which didn't really surprise me, but she didn't want to be too far from the house and too far of a walk in the dark, so that's where we sat. The cool thing on Saturday morning, though, is that we got on film, and you'll see it, a mother bobcat with her 3 little baby bobcats tailing along with her. They got within 10 yards of the tree stand. The mom sat there and growled at us, and then they took off. So that was a really neat experience, especially me filming Katie to see. And Sunday evening was real slow. Sat on the clover plot. Didn't really see any deer to speak of, but Katie and I had a good time together hanging out in the tree stand. So that's all we've got for this week on Bones and Broadheads. But remember, when you're filming, make sure to hit the record button and always shoot straight and shoot often and keep practicing during bow season. Thanks for watching, everybody.